Hello, everybody, and welcome to the More Than Fantasy Football League podcast. I'm your host, the Imperial Gods. But before we get started, I need you to like, subscribe, and enjoy. Thank you. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Imperial Gods, and today we got a new show for the More Than Fantasy Football League podcast. Today we give him some flowers. This guy, he won the championship last year. He won the championship in More Than Fantasy, and it's a big deal. It's a big deal to win this chip. Bragging rights on the line. Bragging rights were on the line. Let me tell you, this guy started with a crazy season. I believe he went 0-3, but he rose to go to the playoffs and secure the championship. I like to invite Trenches to the podcast. What's going on, Trenches? How you doing today?
Two-time champ. Yes, the champ is in the building.
How you feeling? Well, thanks for joining the podcast today, man. I really appreciate that. I wanted to give you your flowers from winning the More Than Fantasy Football League championship. This is in our 20th season, which is a big deal. And it comes with a little podcast interview that me and you, we get to go back and look at your season and what you did and how you accomplished what you did and the roster you put out. That way you can look forward to, just talking as much junk as possible. And, really, everybody lives off that championship. Once you get it, you're going to talk about it all year. But how you feeling today, man? What's going on?
I'm feeling good. I'm ready back. I'm ready for the next season. I gotta defend my crown. Ready to talk mine. So,
All right. Well, I wanted to start. I wanted to point out something crazy. Let's start here, and I want to start here because in the draft we had a crazy draft this year.
Great draft.
Trenches, he drafted Smith and Jigma, right? He was upset. Now I'm waiting. I'm about to draft Smith and Jigma. I'm sitting there salivating. He's on. I can't wait to have him. He drafts him by mistake in the draft. He's like, man, what's going on? I got Smith and Jigma. I don't want him. I'm sitting there pissed off because he was my next pick, and this guy drafts him by mistake. And I believe this move actually won you the chip. So mistakes happen, people, especially in the world of digital when you're using virtual as a draft. But explain what happened during the draft.
Well, the thing about it too, the whole thing about it is I drafted Kenneth Walker. So I drafted Kenneth Walker, and I wasn't even looking at JSN whatsoever. I don't know what happened with I was on I had my laptop that I'm always on.
Right.
And I pick Walker, so there's no way I was picking another Seattle Seahawk. You know what I mean? So I'm like, plus JSN wasn't even on my radar. So I don't know what happened, what I pushed. Wasn't my pick. Definitely was crying. Definitely was complaining. I was crying to you like, bro, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing.
Nah,
you
man.
Like, bro, your pick is in. You can't do nothing. Stop crying and move on.
I was mad. I wanted to do something, but hey, that's the rules. If you pick them, you pick them. This year.
Yeah, that's the thing about it is that's how you could tell it was a mistake because I had already picked Kenneth Walker, and I was like, I'm not picking with the bye weeks and all that stuff. I'm not picking back to backs Seattle Seahawks guys. So but at the end of the day, like you said, at the end of the day, yes, JSN literally walked me into the Super Bowl.
All right. So I'm gonna pull up something. This is your week one. This is your week one. Let me see if I can share this. This is going to be, tell me if you can see it. If not, let's see. Box score, share. All right. This is your week one lineup. In your week, you went against Doughboy, who was the previous champion, the year before, your week 1 lineup, you started Bo Nix, Saquon Barkley, Kenneth Walker, Brian Thomas Jr., Smith and Jigma, Brock Bowers, Tony Pollard. Who was your defense? Brian Branch, the Steelers D, and Brandon Aubrey. Brandon Aubrey's a great pick. Bo Nix, listen, he got you. What did he get you that week? He got you 25. Oh, no, hold on. That's who you started against Doughboys? That's crazy. Because your team ended up looking nothing like this.
Exactly. I swear. Yeah, it definitely didn't. You know,
right?
I was, yeah.
You lost this game 114 to 129. You know what I mean? And it was crazy. You went, and that's crazy. You know, starting up, fantasy's crazy. The turnaround is crazy. I mean, I remember your second interview when we were going through the news. You were 0-3. Your head was down. You know, I was 3-0. You know what I mean?
Right.
And things turn around. I mean, I ended my season 9-5. You ended 8-6. But starting 0-3, I mean, what was your thought process being 0-3? If you look right here, what was your process? You know, how did you get out of those trenches?
0-3 wasn't looking good. I'm like, I gotta start making moves. So I think I just started like, I don't even know when my first trade was. I don't even know if it was week 4 or not. But I think I just started like I'm just gonna start taking chances and just started like. And I'm not gonna lie, I really started like I had to delve deep, and I was like going on all types of fantasy podcasts, all types of other fantasy people that were telling you who to throw in there. I just delved deep into what I needed, into like something that I had to change something. I was 0-3. It was just looking really gloomy. So
it was looking very gloomy. I mean, so you go week 2. I mean, you basically you went and you lost that week 2 to Flakes. And I mean, you put up a little bit of points, 160 to 148. I mean, and then, you know, right there, that's 0-2. Nobody wants to start 0-2. And then 0-3 because you lose to Gotti, 172 to 149. And you're getting consistent points. But, I mean, you're going against the guy. Look, I mean, it ain't enough because, I mean, that week had to hurt. You went against the guy who scored the most. You know how that, look, this week you're going against the guy who scored the most. You scored relatively, well, you would have beat, I mean, 60, 70% of the league. So, I mean, doing that's fantasy. You got to look at the bright spots. You know what I mean? I lost this week, but I would have beat 70% of the league. Now, you want to put up numbers and be consistent. So you got to see the bright spots, and that's why you don't quit. That's why you keep building your team.
Right.
And, you know, that's what you did. And, I mean, as you're looking at it, you started making massive trades as well. And you started gaining more momentum. By week 4, you got your first win against DW Mustangs, and you put up 164. Now, let's see. What changed here? Box score, you still starting Bo Nix.
Bo Nix, man.
But you put George Pickens, you put him into the lineup. Mm-hmm. You know, that you kept Hunter Henry. J.K. Dobbins did pretty good for you. So those minor changes then threw you into 164 instead of putting up the 148 that you was putting up before.
Right. Send me over the top.
To send you over the top. I mean, that's crazy. But I mean, that's a champ though. I mean, starting at 0-3 and then doing what you did. So I mean, you gotta give your flowers. You know, I'm gonna say, hey man, that was a good job. Start 0-3. Let's give it up. Gotta give it up. I mean, I that's all I can say is going 0-3, then making the playoffs, and then going through the playoffs in a wild card position to win the championship.
Yeah.
There's nothing harder to do in the world, really, when it comes to regular people stuff. You know what I mean? It's not like we go out there and we got to play quarterback in the NFL. There's only 30 of them. You know what I mean? But for us to play fantasy and to go through and do what you did. Just giving you your flowers on that. You made some. Go ahead.
Nah, I definitely had a crazy run at the end. Like the run I had at the end was bananas. Like just
Yeah, your run at the end was bananas. I think you went on a 6-game winning streak, or
I think it was
whatnot.
like a 6 or 7.
Oh man, that's crazy. 7-game winning streak. You was eating away at everybody, and then that just you made a lot of transactions. If you look, you'll see how many transactions you made last year. League transactions. Yeah, transactions counters. Let's see. The counter goes trenches. You had 61 drops. Let's see. You put nobody on IR, and you acquired 55 people. So you did 110 total transactions with 4 trades, which led the way in the league.
I'm the leader in that, huh?
You led the league in trades.
Well,
you led the league in trades.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It had to have. That's why I said I'm just. I thought I did more trades than that. Honestly, only 4.
Only 4, man. Well, everybody plays multiple leagues, so you get things mixed up. True. You know what I mean? But you only did 4. If you look right here, you did 4, and I'm right behind you with 3. That's all I was able to get as far as trades. But as far as I did 84. I acquired 84 people, acquisitions, and 92 drops. Wow, that's a lot. I did way more because I had to, but I don't sit around either. You were right. Right. You were right. You, me, and Flakes did the most of everything, but Flakes only got 2 trades off last year. That's crazy.
Right.
I've never known him.
That's why I was saying, like, I just you gotta try to do everything you possibly can when you 0-3. Like, you're 0-3. I'm doing all. I'm over analyzing everything that I can possibly do. So,
well, we did 16 trades last year in total. 16 trades. That's a low number for us. I mean, we usually average about 20 a year.
Yeah, a lot of people weren't budging last year, but
nobody was doing. We will fix that though. I can't be having. We need more trades.
But for those 4 trades, like probably that's probably really what sent me.
I saved your life. Don't forget, I saved your life. You owe me for this championship. This guy, let me tell you about this trade. He wanted to trade somebody who was on IR for somebody who might be coming back, who never came back, for a player. And because I didn't let you do that, you won the championship. Yeah, welcome.
That's how dire strays I was in. That's how dire it was. I was ready to get IR players.
No, man, listen. The boy, what's the boy's name in Arizona? He gets hurt. And, he's pretty good running back in Arizona, but they don't even know if he's coming back. He's on IR. And this guy's trying to trade for him. I said, no, that ain't going to happen. They think I'm something, but it saved his life because the players he did get helped him win the championship.
No, for sure. The Barkley trade, I know you didn't like the Barkley trade because of the name.
I mean, it was too early in my opinion, but I let it happen. The Barkley trade did it for you. You had to trade Barkley. It made sense.
Yeah, it was just because Hurts was taking all the goal line from him. I was just like, I couldn't take it anymore. And I was like, I'm trading Barkley tomorrow morning. I don't care. I was trading him. He was getting traded. I couldn't take it anymore. I could not take it anymore.
And you got rid of him for
Javonte
Williams. And I think you got somebody over in Carolina who was going crazy those couple of weeks.
I got Rico Dwaddle off the
waiver wire.
Off the waivers. Wow. And he put up like 3 nasty games.
Yeah, and he hit me in the head with one of them. Yeah, and that's what you got to have little things like that happen in fantasy. So road to winning the chip is crazy. The
Yeah,
road to
nah, for
winning a
sure.
chip is crazy. You gotta
For
have
sure.
things like that happen. You know
Yeah,
what I
and
mean?
that Olave trade, I think it was end zone. And
Mhm.
he gave me I got Olave. Woo! Olave went crazy for me. Went
Yeah,
crazy for me.
yeah. That'll happen.
Yep.
You need a luck on your side. You need to feel the rhythm of the pulse of the game. You need to have you got to have a thumb on it a little bit. You have to understand what's going on in order to get lucky. You can't just get lucky and pick up anybody. You got to have feelings about people. You have to have senses about people, and he did
No,
a
for
good job of
sure.
that last year, and that's what
Yeah.
led him to this win or this championship, his second ring. So he's on ring number 2. And I mean, how long you been in the league now? I can see.
Uh,
I can.
I think you could tell me. I think of maybe
I will go look.
7, 8, 7.
I will go look. Trenches. This all about this guy. History. Let's see. I think they won't let you pull it up unless I go back this way. Was it 2019? No. It might have been Trenches. You came. Oh man, you've been here for a while now.
Yeah, I think it's
Because
like
20,
7.
2017. You were
Oh,
here in
8.
2017. Hold on. Trenches, you were in 2017. Yeah, you've been in the league since 2017, man. That's crazy.
And I think I won my first chip in my second year.
Yeah, you would play Scoregasms. Yeah, yep. That's the year 2017. So let's see, that gives you 8 years, 2 championships. That's a tremendous feat in this league because it is the best league in the world. I don't care what nobody says. It's the hardest league to play in. It's the most challenging league to play in. It has the
Sure.
best collection of talent and people who really want to win. So, I mean, I respect you for winning the championship. I still don't like that you won the championship. I'm going to win it this year, so it doesn't matter. And I'm going to go for number 5. I got a saying this year, guys. It's called Gods for 5. That means it's my 5th championship. I need this 5th to be number 1 in the league. But right now, it's about Trenches and his 2nd championship. I want to just give you all the flowers in the world for it, man. That's all I can say.
Salute. You already know.
All right, so let's go. Let's do a little change of pace. I wanted to talk about this year and how we're going to go about doing things, or what's your feelings about this year? Are you excited?
Oh man, I'm definitely excited. Especially, it's always exciting for the champ. It's always exciting for the champ coming in the next year. The target's on my back. Everyone's gonna want to beat me. It's always exciting. You know what I mean? And everyone, they're gonna be looking at all my moves. Every pick that I take it's gonna be analyzed. It's
Bro,
gonna be
you
analyzed.
don't
They
matter. You don't matter.
you
Bruh.
know they're gonna be. Everyone's gonna be. Everyone. When the champ comes in, he makes those picks. Everyone's looking like, okay, but no, I'm definitely excited. I can't wait to start mock draft. I can't wait till we have our draft lottery. I can't wait till we get the lottery because that's all I'm gonna be doing is doing my mocks. Cause
Well, you're supposed to be co-hosting this thing. So as soon as you get your setup and you ready, we're gonna really dive in together because we got an amazing chemistry when we go on and we gotta really pull that out for this year and show people that the More Than Fantasy Football League podcast is here and it's gonna be a staple in your fantasy airwaves. You know what I mean?
nah, definitely, man, definitely.
This is fun, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to whooping your ass and whooping all of you guys' ass this year. I mean, I can't be stopped. It's the gods. It's Imperial. It's Imperial's time.
The God's will. The God's will.
It is always God's will. It is only God's will. That's the only thing you can worry about. What is he? Because I will win this year. And there's
We'll
nothing
see.
nobody.
We'll see. I'm
You know,
defending
I
my
want
crown.
to win so bad. I just want to win so bad. Like I just want to win. And the money's good, but the trophy's better. And you'll get your ring, you'll get your flowers, and we'll do the whole ceremony and yada yada yada.
Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait.
I don't care. I'm really hating, but it's a part of the game. It's been a couple years since I won. I think that there's no stopping me this year. I got the plan of attack. I know what you guys don't know. You know what I mean? I got what you guys don't know, and I love this fantasy thing, man. And I think we got a whole new, number one pick, number two pick. It's going to be different. I think everybody in our league picks different anyway.
No, for sure.
And I'm definitely going to try to stream most of that. We're only going to get a minute a pick this year. And we're going to be going live from here, and I'm going to be showing it as it goes. You know what I mean? Streaming. And then, if you got your setup or your camera or your laptop or whatnot, everybody will be able to chime in, and we'll be able to talk junk. And, as we're picking, it shouldn't slow nothing down. So
Right.
We should have fun on draft day, especially bringing it into the podcast world, so we can share it with everybody and they can look at us and we could be model citizens or whatnot.
sure.
But more than fantasy.
sure.
You know?
Sure.
Yeah, man. So who you picking first?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for the draft. I'm waiting for the draft lottery. But first, I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm the way it's looking and the vibes that I'm getting and all the everything that I see from all the analysts. I think I might have to go wide receiver first. I don't know. I think I just might have to go wide receiver first. But we'll see though. It all depends on where I land at. It all depends on where I land.
I don't trust you.
But we'll see though. But
Well, just make sure if you drafted by the gods, it's too much trouble. I'll be in your mouth.
I don't like being next to you, man. I don't like being next to you. Was we next to each other this year?
I don't think so. No, I wasn't. But I'm telling you, I'm putting on pressure.
You always throwing wrenches. You always throwing wrenches, anyways. Regardless.
I'm putting pressure on everybody. I'm putting pressure on everybody. Pressure. I'm adding tremendous pressure. If you ain't ready for the pressure, then don't come in the boiler room.
I'm telling you, I can't. When we get that draft lottery done,
July 25th. July 25th.
July 25th.
July 25th, draft lottery. It'll be live right here on the podcast. I hope you guys tune in. July 25th. Mark that date down, you know what I mean? Because
For sure.
we're going to have a good draft lottery. I want to have at least 4 to 5 people inside here talking junk about the draft, and we can talk about the league or whatnot. But right now, I'm focused on, just whooping your ass and figuring out how to take gods for 5. Gods for 5. Imperial
see.
gods for 5.
I need that 3.
You need it. Now listen, I'm the only person that ever went back to back in this league. You shall not. You shall not go back to back. I will not have people doing things.
You don't want me to get the back to back, bro.
I'm not gonna want. I am not.
I might
trying
retire
to
on
hear
the
it.
back to back.
I ain't trying to hear that. I am not trying to hear that. I don't want to hear that. It's not going to happen. Let's not even make that a thing where you go back to back and I got to sit here and just hear you and do this interview next year. Next year I'm doing this interview with myself. I want to talk to I'm going to be like, hey, I was a champion. I might have you come in and interview me on what I was doing.
Might have to.
Next year, I'm doing this interview for me, about me, because I'm going to win this damn chip.
We'll see.
Honestly, I'm hoping I'm in the back end of the draft this year. That's the real. I like the people in the back, but if I'm in the middle, I'm gonna be very dominant because I'm always great in the middle.
I just don't want that number 1. I'm good on that number. That number 1's a
too
jinx.
much pressure.
It's a jinx.
It's too much pressure to get at the guy everybody's saying get.
Right.
It's too much pressure. And if I get number 1, I'm getting who I want. So I'm getting who I want at number one. I'm not getting the guy that they say get. And when I go over my top 10 for the whatever, you know what I mean? It'll just be about the guys and how I feel about, them at that position based off ESPN. So, you know what I mean? But I'm going to get who I want. I got one guy in mind, and I think I'm going to get him. So.
We'll see.
It depends on where I'm drafting, though. It depends on where you're drafting.
Right. Definitely.
You got to put together a bunch of players who unlock the code to points.
It's like this, like draft day when Kevin Costner had opened up his paper. You got to have like a little piece of paper in your pocket, and it's just like, just like, you unfold it. And it's like, you know what I mean? Well, you gotta have those names that you gotta have those 2 or 3 players that you have to have.
Right.
You know.
Well, fantasy is upon us. You know what I mean? It's about to be July. It's June, and I wanted to give you your flowers. I really wanted to come out and tell you that you are a big part of the league, that we like having you around because you mix up everything. You keep the news fresh. You do a good job at causing trouble when trouble needs to be caused, because a league that's stagnant gets boring. Everybody gets complacent, and with you in the league, nobody can be complacent. So
yes, sir.
That's just that's the last good thing I'm gonna say about you until I'm not gonna say anything else
until draft day.
No, I'm not gonna say anything else good about you. Listen, I as the Imperial guys and our host of this podcast, I am obligated to give you your flowers for winning the championship, and that's it. Because after that, this shit is over, and I say what I want, and I talk junk, and then I'm the man after that. So it doesn't.
Oh, I can't wait. New year, new shit talking, new everything. It's brand new, fresh. You know.
Right. Well, man, I wanted to thank you for coming out again. Let me go ahead and give you applause. Say thank you one more time. Trenches, it's been my pleasure. Can't wait to just keep this thing going for years on end, man. Thanks for coming out, bro.
You already know, bro.
All right.
Till next time.
All right.